Hey, we are back after like 2 weeks of hell. I ain't filmed nothing in maybe 3 weeks. Bad luck every freaking time, and I'm not trying to post crap about bad luck. It's all about having fun, and that's what we're gonna do. So, um, bad luck aside, I'm out here in the garage. I'm gonna weld this damn pipe on the wheeler. Because I hose clamped it, and hose clamping it didn't work. It just fell off again. So I'm gonna weld it back up. And I was messing with this 450 and the clickers. Then this thing was so freaking stiff in the front end, and I had a buddy tell me, like, I need to mess with the clickers to try to keep me in the rut when I kept popping out. And I kept popping out, when I get into it. Well, I come out here and I just, seeing how stiff the front end was, I couldn't even push it down. That front end was so freaking stiff. I'm like, that's gotta be some freaking help. So I started freaking taking a couple screw looses out there on it, and it stiffened up where I could push it down. I left it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna see how it works. I think that's gonna keep me in that rut. That's gonna help me a big difference. The rear shock is soft enough, and it's just got a nice enough slow bounce back up to it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. And now that I got the front end soft enough, because I'm light, I'm a small guy. You know what I'm saying? This is a heavy bite for me, and this is gonna help me soften this front end up. Which, yeah, I think it's gonna work, man. I think it's gonna work. So, just want to do a recap. I'm going to be at the track. The boy's going to be at the track. He's got the 65 out there. And maybe after, I've had a couple bad weeks. Mushrooms was a freaking flop this year in Illinois. Hate to say it. Some of you Missouri people did some good, but we did terrible this year in the old freaking creek hunting, the old freaking mushrooms. I might have did 52 one Saturday and 7 the next day. I was freaking and I ended up getting sick 2 days before that. So I didn't want to post a bunch of bad news, but because I'm all about having fun, and that wasn't even fun, man. That was freaking nightmare again. What's up? I found my scooter. I knew it was out here. I moved it just a minute ago, but. Yeah, mushrooms wasn't that good in Illinois. I've had a lot better mushrooms, but I still come out with some mushrooms. Illinois still provides you some mushrooms. But I think a lot of you people are watching though. Maybe you did a little bit of it then, because I did notice a few more no trespassing signs on them bridges. I tell you what. First spot I hit though, I parked on the bridge, and before I got back, I got back to the truck and took off. But I got about halfway up the hill, taking off, and here come the cop. Somebody called the cop on me for parking at the bridge. So rule number 1, don't park on the bridge. Pull off to the side of the road next to the ditch. I was going to pull off on the land entrance, but there was a skidder in the way, so I didn't want that. Might have something to do with why they thought I was, parked on the bridge for or something. But we was good. Just a little scary start to the mushroom season, doing a little creek hunting for some mushrooms. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna fix it on I need to tighten this chain. I think I seen it had 2 freaking master links in it. And if I find the master links, there it is. It's got 2 master links in it. So I'm gonna take that 2 master links out and that center link out and shorten this sucker up because it's way back. I'm gonna suck this booger up and see what that looks like. And if it don't look good, I'll be at the stove tomorrow to get me a chain, because I'm gonna practice that 450 tomorrow. And I think I've got enough gut in me and enough. Now I got that front end soft. I'm gonna send that son of a bitch, and I think I'm gonna hang on to it. You're gonna send that big bitch. Hey man, I've hit 4th gear jumps. I think I just need to hit more in the fourth gear jump. You know, I mean, I don't think I'm in the wrong gear, and I don't think my technique is wrong because I'm landing dead even. You know, my center balance is perfect. You know, my height is the same height as my width, so I'm equally balanced, and I'm only like 140 with some freaking shoes on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a very big guy, and this is a heavy bike, which I do need to get a smaller bike because I noticed when I was on that little 65 out there, you could just lean over in the berms and just lean. You didn't even have to freaking try to turn, you know. The smaller the bike, I was able to just lean into it and just play with it. There wasn't much playing with that monster that's heavy. And I'm glad I got rid of that 510. That was even, it was more throttle than you can hang on to. It was wearing me out. But this one, I think this one's going to work. I'm just going to get used to it. I got the good workout. You know, I'm staying on it and staying riding it. It's got my arms a little better, my legs, you know, not sore and cramping. It just took a while to get used to it. The boys, I'm not going to pressure them. They're going to ride and have fun, you know. Me, I'm going to pressure it because I'm old. I'm going to pressure it to do good, and I'm going to pressure it to stay on it. Because if I stay on it, he'll stay on it. And that's what the whole goal is right there. So, you guys stay on it and stay with me. And I'll probably take the wheeler out tomorrow mudding at the river. I think the river's down. And you know I'm just going to jump off in that sumbitch in a big old hole because I know I can drag it right back out. So stay with it and stay on it and like and subscribe.